Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Hearthstone. We're doing the deck rebuilds for the Project Boomsday, and it's not going well. I started late and then took a break and then did the deck rebuilds, and once I started doing the deck rebuilds it got even later, as time tends to do. But on top of that, I don't know if I'm just tired or if I'm just not seeing new possibilities that actually exist there. To me, it certainly feels like there's very little to change or add from the cards I got from Boomsday. In fact, so much so that I really didn't do anything with the priest, and I barely did anything with the paladin. Let's look at the rogue at least and give the rogue a fair shot. The rogue does have a card that immediately springs to mind. I don't know if I actually have it though. The card that springs to mind is not trigger a friendly minion's death rattle twice, although you could make a pretty decent death rattle deck. It's this legendary card, draw the rest of your deck. Now that seems like it's an insane thought, but if you merge it also with this other card you don't have, so if you have 3200 dust or just happen to get lucky and get both of these legendaries, if you have no cards in your deck, hand, or battlefield, destroy the enemy hero as a death rattle. So you can put this on the field, it just has to die as the only thing left, which could then be done with, let's see, the dragon. If we type in discard, because that would be the hard thing, is getting rid of cards in your hand. Destroy all other minions and discard your hand. So if you have Deathwing, theoretically maybe Deathwing works with that character, maybe, but I don't have that character. You could potentially also have this and a bunch of weapons and discard things that way, or you could play as a warlock and have your pick of the litter as far as destroy all minions and discard your hand there. That might work too with that card. Discard 6 cards and summon a nether portal. Draw 3 cards, discard any spells, and gain 10 mana as discard your hand. 10 mana crystals, discard your hand. That might work in WoW too. Yeah, or you would just have to play, and that would be the other thing. So yeah, that card sounds like it might synergize and be really cool for a one-turn kill, which or a crazy Exodia style, to reference the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. That starts to make some sense, but you would have to draw the rest of your deck or play out to that point, and I don't have that card, so forget it. What else? What do we have? Well, let's see. Start at the beginning. We have a rogue card that is Battlecry. Shuffle 3 copies of a friendly minion into your deck, which, as a rogue character, that doesn't mean too much. I could imagine what you could do as a pirate deck and play the parrot pirate with this and maybe get something there. You could play the pogo hopper, gain +2/+2 for every pogo hopper you've played. I think we'll build a deck there. Let's see, we could double the battle cry on that one too. Add 2 random death rattle cards to your hand. Shuffle 10 cards from your opponent's class into your deck. They cost 1. We could play that, I guess, but that's just a card steal mechanic. Summon a 1/1 ooze with poisonous and rush when that dies. give a friendly minion +4. And Battlecry discover a death rattle minion also gain its death rattle, which there is probably a death rattle deck I can build in here. So what do we have right now with Rogue? Right now we have a Pirates deck designed to play Pirates. And let's see. Do I not have patches? Where are you, patches? Should be in here somewhere. Let's look. This is let's convert this to wild. And then search the key phrase pirate. And see if I'm actually missing a pirate. The problem, even if I'm not even sure there is a daily quest to play pirates. At this point though, there's so many available that you have a pick. Definitely. You're not going low on pirate things. Let's see, the amalgamation, Nightmare Amalgam is also a pirate, but it's everything. I don't have patches. So after you play a pirate, summon this minion from your deck. I can put 3 copies in my deck and then summon him back out. Is there any other pirates that I don't have? No. So if I had more dust, I would just create this right now, because this also what is this? This is Mean Streets of Gadgets, and as far as a card, there's some reward cards, or at least there used to be. Maybe they're now just under Hall of Fame. That you were supposed to be rewarded like this when you had all the Murlocs, and that stopped apparently being the case. And now these Hall of Fame cards, which were originally classic cards, have been moved. And the quote-unquote Hall of Fame is getting bigger and bigger as far as cards that they really don't want you to play, but they were basic cards, so they had to create this new term for them. So that gets us back to where we were. There's really no reason to change the Pirates deck. Yeah, there's no pirate / mech. And like, there's no Murloc. And there's no beasts. Look, there's 1 beast, apparently, that I collected, and 3 more neutral beasts. It's just so focused, this expansion, on mechs. It doesn't even matter. Like, they don't even care. So pirates can't be changed. The next thing we would look at would be combo. We can see if we can change combo. There might be something here to do. Yeah, I can add 2 of these. Do I have something that isn't a combo? Get rid of those 2, put in those 2. I do believe there is a daily quest to play combo cards. And combo is a rogue only card, so this is the only combo card that they even made, it seems. So, do I really have a reason to play the combo deck, or should I just save my time? I have no reason to play the pirate deck. I have no reason to really play the combo deck. The only thing I can really do here is see about this Pogo thing. And yeah, I have pretty much stopped looking at these deck recipes. Half of these I can't make. I'm missing so many cards, even though I am actually pretty close to having, well, I would have thought I was closer to having a complete collection, but clearly that's not the case. Even here, I'm still missing a legendary that plays a big role. Alright, so 2 of these, and this, and Death Rattle, and that. 2 random Death Rattle cards to your hand. I'm just gonna play with this and have it in there. This. This. And then, let's see. Are there any Death Rattle cards that even make sense? Like, we can take those and So random minions you hand that costs less. Add 2 1/1 rush sparks. Yeah, I'm not saying anything here. Alright, going to all cards. Now we can take this. We can take Fugan and Stalag again. For Thaddeus, we can take Baron Rivendale. See, I've already made 1 Death Rattle deck, so I wouldn't be surprised if I have less opportunities actually to do it with a rogue than I do with other things. Let's see, discover Death Rattle thing. Cheat Death. Jade Summons. Draw a card. If it has Death Rattle, draw it again. Add a random card. Add a weapon. Choose a friendly, gain a copy of its Death Rattle. Let's see. Return a random friend to your hand. Summon a 1/1 copy of a minion from your hand. We'll take that. Let's see. Destroy 1 minion. We'll take those. And that gets us back to this card and this card are both kind of the same card, aren't they? It's just, do you want a 1/1 or do you want a 0/0? Let's see. Unlike the Hunter, I think there's less cards and spells that will trigger Death Rattles, but that's probably not a big issue at all. The Death Rattles are pretty easy to trigger and kind of hard to miss and not trigger. Let's see, just want to look. I believe there's this card, summon all the Death Rattles that have happened before, and so we'll take that, put it in there, and so we've got a second Death Rattle deck, which, besides the mech strategy, and don't get me wrong, you could definitely make a mech deck for any character. It's just wouldn't really synergize with any of the characters. So it kind of becomes pointless. So yeah, I'm just gonna play this Death Rattle deck and see if it works a little bit better, and then that's gonna be it. Every recording I've said it this time, I'll say it again. I'm practically working for hsreplay.net at this point. All these decks, I'm gonna run my collection against HS Replay. I'm gonna tell it how much dust I have, and it's gonna tell me, actually, you should be playing this standard deck. This is the best winning, most winning standard deck that we know of. And I'm going to replace probably all the decks that have been built. And that might run into slight problems where we run into an issue where the well, what could happen is the daily quests will happen and I'll need a deck that's specifically built around playing secrets or something like that, and I won't have a deck pre-built like that, but that's pretty easy to build. I need to make a pretty big difference between decks designed to help achieve the daily quests and decks built to actually get me up in the ranking. And I need to also focus on only playing on casual with the decks that aren't designed to win, so that I can work my way up the ranking. Although, for the most part, what happens is I'm below rank 20 anyway, so losing while playing ranked play while doing a daily quest is not even an issue. It only becomes an issue once I'm above rank 20 and I can start losing stars.
I am ready.
And I'm at 20 right now, so this Death Rattle deck has the chance of not even succeeding. Let's see. Summon a 1/1 copy of a minion from your hand.
Monsters behind you.
Job's done.
Let's see how that works. If you can get a 1/1 copy of Stalag, then that is great. And then I'll just need to get Fugan. Of course, I could also just lose right now. Let's see. Here.
What we do.
That. Do that. And what is this? Oh, that's a 1/1 copy of the wrong one. See, that wasn't really even a fair try on the game. Like, I just got unlucky there. I really feel like if I play a second time, I guess we'll give it a second try. We've crossed the point where I'm into the next daily quest. Before that happens though, let's see if we can re-roll this. And see, if I'm gonna play a Murloc deck, I'm gonna need a Murloc deck tomorrow. So that's one more thing I'll have to work on. I'm probably gonna be up all night till 5 or 6 in the morning.
Versus Anduin. Light shall bring victory.
Try this again.
None can escape my fury.
Let's see. I would like to try this card. My jaw will drop and hit the floor. It will totally hit the floor if HS Replay starts saying, "No, you've got all these wonderful new cards from the new expansion Boomsday project. You should be playing them. You should build a deck with them." My jaw will totally hit the door if that actually happens. Death Rattle versus Death Rattle. This.
Oh, goody.
Play. Let's see. Just play this. And that didn't work. Alright, moving forward. Maybe you shouldn't play Goblin Bomb, come to think of it. Goblin Bomb seems like it's a pain. It would make sense, I guess, if you're playing with magnetized cards, but otherwise they're never going to attack them. That will just never happen. Alright. This guy can die. He can die fine. See, I have one of these too, so I could destroy him. Copy that. And attack. So we've got to get Fugan to die.
Think.
Oh, wait, it's my turn, isn't it? Oops. Yeah, I gotta get Fugan on the field to die. Because if this guy dies, and this guy dies, then nothing will happen.
Is patience.
Is someone injured?
Let's see. I'm gonna play this, and then we'll play the Pogo Hopper. And the Pogo Hopper, I guess, yeah, I would have to return it to the field, to the deck. Yeah, Pogo Hopper's useless, isn't it? I thought there was something more to its ability where it put a copy of a copy of itself in your deck or something, but it doesn't by itself. See, he's doing his quest and just succeeded. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to find a copy of the character I want, which I'm not succeeding in finding. Cloning that guy didn't help. His strategy is probably just too slow. It really just, I imagine, boils down to that simple concept. It's too slow, it's never going to succeed. Guess we could do that. See if I could keep these two alive, draw Fugan, place this, or play this, then destroy him. Either one of them would work pretty well. But it all kind of depends on, can I just draw Fugan? And having a strategy built around one card, not a smart move. One or two cards. And that's kind of the opposite of synergy. It's showboating, I suppose, might be a good phrase. Discover a death rattle, also gain this death rattle.
Such a price for power.
Let's see. Replace your hero with Ragnaros the Fire Lord. Let's see. Well,
Backstab.
let's see how this works. It's not gonna work at all.
Justice is mine.
Nope. Well, at least this time I feel like I gave it a fair shot and it's still lost. It's too narrow-minded.
Well played.
All my concepts right now that are coming out of my head are just pretty single-minded thoughts. Whereas the people that just look at the given value of every card and say, is this card more valuable most of the time or more useful most of the time than looking at it as a whole? Like, I want to see the whole forest when I'm building decks, and when I watch like Kriperian doing his arena runs and he's using a software, I think it's called Overwolf, to do arena runs, and it's telling him exactly which cards are better to play. He's got that memorized, basically, and so yeah, that might be the way to do this. And it's certainly not getting any earlier in the evening, and we've got the Shaman and the Warlock and the Warrior still the at least slightly think about. I'm just gonna delete this death deck because certainly it's not working. Where are we really with the pre-built decks? Yeah, I've got like 4 slots empty, which is fine, I guess. I could theoretically get rid of all the wild decks if I wanted to. Well, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.